Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the second ever Grey Heart Collective podcast. I'm Young Phil.
Yo, I'm Trey.
I'm Loops.
And I'm 5.
I made a cake.
Dude,
Hey, bro, that cake looks spicy.
It does look.
Let me see it.
Yeah, let's look at the cake,
Yo,
man.
look at the fucking cake. Would y'all eat it?
So
Me
what
and
is it supposed to be? Tell the viewers what it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a frog. The Rice Krispie is a frog. Like, it looked good earlier by bit in it. Those are mushrooms. Me and my girlfriend made it.
What
Now
is
that I
the,
look at it, it actually looks pretty sick.
what is the pink? Is that the mushrooms you said?
Yeah, it's mushrooms.
The mushrooms are good, bro.
Yeah, they look cool.
I
She
didn't
did
know
that.
what it was
She
at
did-
first, but now that you explained it, it looks pretty
Yeah,
dope.
I was like, I don't know what that was.
I was like, that looks like a bunch of shit on the plate, bro.
Dude, bro, I put in hard work. How long did that take
It took about an hour or two.
to like
And
decorate?
Phil,
Cause we had to do the mixing and like the. Yeah, we don't just mix our vocals around here. We mix cake.
who's behind you, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the bro. He's slumped right now. That's the bro.
Bro, get him to do an introduction. Tell him to say what's
Big
up.
Shank. Tell him what you is, bro. Little Nate. He's Little Nate. Little Nate. But we call him Big Shank. Big Shank. Say it 4 times. Big Shank 4 times.
Oh,
Ask your girl about it 4 times. Every day of the week 4 times.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Fucking lit.
Doing good.
Yeah. What you guys do today?
Cool work.
Hung out with my girlfriend, bro.
Hung out with my girlfriend.
Phil probably had the most fun out of all of us.
I did, bro. It got lit today. Like, you know how I egged that motherfucker's car? He found out, and he was like, how would you like it if I did that shit? And I was just laughing at him the whole time. And he said the same shit to him because we both did it, bro. And
Bullies, bro.
he laughed
But you
at
had a reason you did it. You didn't just do it to egg someone's car. You had a reason.
I had a reason. We ain't gonna say the reason, but he was on some fuck shit.
I thought you was just doing it to do it, bro. I was like, y'all some bullies.
Some bully shit.
Yeah.
We on some bully wave, bro.
Bully wave.
Bully wave, bro.
Hey, bro. 5. What's in your cup, bro?
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm trying to spill it everywhere. I got cherry slush. That's why it looks like I'm wearing lipstick, but I'm not.
No.
Also with me tonight, I got the sock mic. Hey, it's better than what I was doing though.
Oh yeah, it's
I got the Blue Yeti. Yeah.
Bro,
Till I get a
so,
pop
bro,
filter.
what was it just to get into it? What was the news you had to tell us, bro?
Oh yeah.
We
the
haven't
new-
heard this yet.
Okay, so I got a glitchcore song coming out. It's called Flower Kingdom. Y'all try to take a guess at who could be on there. Yeah.
Alyssa.
You gotta give us
You got it right.
Fuck yeah!
Alyssa's
Bro!
going to be. I'm going to edit her vocals
Yeah.
to have glitchcore effects. So this is gonna be big. She's like, she wants to do it. You know,
type
it's
of
not,
vibes. Like, is she rapping or is she singing or what?
it's. I don't know. We're gonna see. She's gonna
rap
record
singing?
for it soon. Yeah, probably something like that. We're
I
gonna see.
thought you meant you already had the open. So you still got to get
It's
it.
no, I already
you
got
already
it
have
done, but I just sent it to her, so she's gonna
Oh,
hop on it soon.
okay.
So
I heard
Talk
you and
about-
Trey talking about
Absolutely.
his tape. Talking about
Yeah.
his tape.
we got something on the way
Bro,
very, very soon.
I ain't gonna lie. When y'all like previewed it, when was it? I think it was like. Anyway, it was a couple days ago. I thought that shit was fucking fire, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like some of the best shit, bro.
Making me
Thanks, bro.
blush.
Thanks, bro.
No, but we got a special guest on there. I don't know if Sam wants to say it, but we got a special guest on there too.
Oh, who was it? You can at least tell us the person, bro.
Talissa.
Oh, is that?
But
Who it
she's-
was?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
singing
okay.
on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bet. But I'm
That
hot.
makes sense.
But
I'm
what
hot.
you eating, bro? Oh, the cake. Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was like, bro, I thought he was eating broccoli. I was like, what?
You know me, bro.
Broccoli.
Why you
Sam,
broccoli?
you want to tell us? You want to tell them about the new member?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So recently we got a new member, and it's actually kind of interesting. We have me and Loops have quite a history with this guy. His name's Justin Kirk, and we went to middle school with him in high school, and we known him for a while. And when we first started music back in, I'd say 2016 or something like that, late 2015, I'm not sure, when we did music or whatever, I had this weightlifting class I was in, and then Jose and Justin and Tristan and Kyle and some other people were in this PE class. And when my weightlifting class got over, and coach said we could just go play basketball with everybody else, so I would go over to there, and they were rapping and stuff like that, and Justin was with them and Jose, and that's how they got me into music and stuff like that. But yeah, so Justin's parents found out that he was rapping, and they didn't like that. They're not really religious and stuff like that, so he got
You
pulled
ended up
from
getting,
school. And
yeah, you ended
so
up getting homeschooled the
yeah,
next year.
and when I did start music with them, it was the very end of ninth grade, like the last 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. And so, what's a kind of funny story to go along with that is we were working on a song together, like the last week of school, probably. Other
On school laptops, bro. Oh
Oh,
shit.
What the fuck?
something lagged
Well,
out.
anyways, just to finish what he was saying, we were very much we recorded pretty much the last days of school, and we used to do everything on the school laptops. We used to plug in our sounds to Audacity and edit it that way because we didn't have any other way. It was like such shitty mixing and everything, and it was like I just wish like I still had the file just so I could show y'all, but pretty much yeah, we that was like the last song we made with him. And I feel like it's pretty important to say that we started record like when we first started recording songs, it sounds sus, but we did it in the school like the locker room bathrooms. That's where we started making music.
it
It was
had
the
the
only place
best
we could
reverb,
record.
bro. It had the best like reverb.
Yeah, it had natural reverb, bro.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Sorry
dope.
about a second ago. I think my Discord crashed or something like that.
Yeah.
But to keep that story going, we kind of lost contact with him after 10th grade when he didn't show up to a class that we had him in, and till like maybe senior year we talked to him a little bit. He wasn't allowed, he was kind of, their parents were really strict on him and stuff like that, so we didn't have a lot of contact with him. And then after high school we started seeing him more and more. I guess he's becoming a man, and his parents have to realize stuff like that. And but we knew he was actually, we actually made a song together. I'd say like 2019, back when I still produced my own stuff mostly. And it was a really good song. I liked it. It was kind of an open of his to be
Oh
on my
yeah,
page and stuff like that.
I remember
And
that.
I liked it. It was a very chill song, but he's very good at the guitar and stuff like that. He just doesn't have like his parents are really strict on him, so he doesn't have a lot of time to talk to us and stuff like that. So I've been talking to him recently though, because he had kind of resurfaced. Like he'll disappear then come back, but he told me he's gonna stick around this time. And obviously it's not his fault in the past, but he's gonna try to stick around. He told me and stuff like that. And
Going like saying that I feel like it's a pretty good subject to start off. Is like how do y'all's parents feel about y'all's music?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll start with Trey, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, at first my mom thought I was just gonna do it as like a hobby thing, and she wouldn't like. She thought like, cause I get into stuff and then like later on I'd be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. But yeah,
Mhm.
but to cut it overall, but yeah, she supports me and stuff, and she's always saying, "Let me listen to your songs and stuff." And it's
You
kinda
were saying the other
embarrassing.
day that she something about like I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, but she said like she couldn't understand what you were saying or something,
Yeah.
and you
And
had to like explain to her what you're saying.
yeah, whenever she does that, I'm like, oh my god, like it just gives me more anxiety and like, bro, what? And it's so embarrassing. But
You have to explain what you're saying when you said I got all these bitches with no clothes.
yeah, she
Well,
said
okay.
that's
What about you,
fire.
Sam?
My real dad don't even know I make music, and my mom and stepdad. At first, they was like, I don't know what they thought, bro. They're like really conservative Christian, like not with this stuff, and they thought I was trying to be either ghetto or I was getting into drugs or something. And this is the beginning. Like I don't know. They thought people were like bad influences on me. Like they didn't, even though they didn't know them, they were really judgmental about everything. And I even got my SoundCloud deleted at one point because they told me I would embarrass myself if I kept making music, which kind of hurt my feelings, but it motivated me more because I saw. Well, Jose was there for me through a lot of it. Like I used to have another SoundCloud, and it actually got deleted, and it had a lot of old songs on there that actually weren't even that bad. Like if I can remember right, but I guess as the years have gone by, I mean, she's obviously heard me recording and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
she doesn't say anything anymore. She doesn't care. I mean,
I think
I'm my own person.
it was just the fact of her realizing that it's something that you enjoy doing. So she didn't really like as the years gone by, she probably realized that. Like
And mhm.
she probably thought you did it at first to get noticed, not because it was something that you like doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think she was just nervous about, when I don't know. I guess from that perspective, if you don't know anything about rap, you just hear like money, drugs, hoes. Like you're just
Right.
like, she doesn't want me to live a lifestyle that I would regret at one day, and I, of course, don't. But music,
Yeah.
it's more than just rap, though. It's like music. She doesn't understand because she's not like into music at all. So I kind of just came upon this on my own. But long story short, they hated it. Now they don't really care for it.
Yeah. That's good. I mean that
What about you, Luke?
they don't really care about it like
Yeah.
as much as they did. In my case, my mom's been nothing but supportive. Like they didn't find out about my music until like maybe a year and a half ago. And I remember when my mom did find out about my music, she just sent me a long paragraph saying pretty much, this is pretty great stuff. I keep on doing what you're doing, and this is like amazing. She said it pretty much almost brought her to tears at one point, which I was just like surprised. I mean, like I was just like, that's crazy. My dad, he hasn't said anything. I'm pretty sure he knows, but I've never told him. I'm pretty sure my niece has or something, but I don't know about my dad. I don't think he'd say anything, but my mom is really, really supportive on
really
it. She likes it.
That's good, bro.
That's a gamer mom.
Yeah,
For
It's
real.
fucking
sure.
epic. Epic as
What
fuck.
about Phil? Phil, sir?
Wait, what was the question?
How do your parents feel about your music?
Well, it's a long story about that. At first, they were like iffy as fuck. Like my mom's always been supportive about it, but like my dad was iffy as fuck about it first. But then when one day I was on my computer, like when I was on that shitty ass Chromebook, he could see my insides. And do y'all remember like at one point when I first joined Great Heart, like my fucking shit just started blowing up. Not like blowing up, but like I got like bigger plays and shit.
I remember Katie to Stacy getting a lot of
Yeah.
plays at one point, and it was just blowing up before my eyes.
It was blowing the fuck up. And Dyed Hair, that song's gone.
Dyed hair. Yeah, dyed hair.
That fucking song got 3K like in a week.
That was
And
crazy.
that was crazy. Luke's was watching that shit, and he was iffy as
Oh,
fuck
wow.
about it first. But then, like at his school, fucking kids are like blaring that shit like during like workouts. Hey, Tristan.
What school's that?
Me. Never mind. He's slumped as fuck. But they were iffy as fuck about it first. But now, like I don't know, like I've always been like a troubled child. You know what I mean? Like I always like fall into shit, and they're like my mom like talked to me one time and she was like, I just don't want you to like get caught up in that shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to. And then because I've had falling outs with like friends and shit, you know, we were like doing music and shit, and like because like they just saw like the visual shit, you know what I mean, like gang, money, lean, yeah, we do this, and I'm like, no, I'm really just doing it for the music, you know what I mean?
That's how my mom was. I can relate.
But now
it's good that your mom came around, though. It's good that your parents came around, though. Yep.
It's lit. My sister always
like,
makes fun of SoundCloud, but that's it, really.
I feel like they would be like coming from like where you're coming from. I feel like they'd be pretty supportive of it because it's a lot better doing music than, you know, being out and doing other stuff like what you were doing in the past, you know.
I'm not gonna incriminate and say what I was doing.
It's a good hobby to keep your mind off
yourself
everything.
Earlier from the egg shit.
Oh yeah, we egged the fuck out of that dude.
Moving on, I think one of the questions on the Grey Heart story that I asked, what would y'all like to know? I think it was Nicole. She actually asked how we made our songs. Like, what's some of the processes we go through when creating like one of our songs? So, Trey, if you want to start.
Oh, okay. So, all right. My mom interrupted. No, so what I do is I just go. Sometimes I can find a beat fast. Other times, I'll just laugh on my.
He went like that.
Oh,
He went
okay,
like
okay.
that.
I'll cut it to this part. So sometimes I just I go on YouTube first and find the beat. Sometimes it could take like an hour, maybe even 10 minutes. It just depends, like if the beat is good or not. And then I just load it up into the my recording software, and that shit. Like I first what I do is do like a practice run with like trying to find the melody and stuff. So sometimes I don't even be saying words, or just be humming, or just like making up words, trying to like see maybe if I could fit something into this. And then I just, you know, take me like pretty much the time span, probably like I can do a song in like 7 hours, because I record that shit nonstop. If I hear anything that like sounds a little bit off, just a little bit, it's like I record it. And I have like takes that have like 50 takes of like one piece of like a verse or something. Well, that's pretty much my shit, like recording wise.
That's respectable as fuck though, the melody part, because a lot of people don't even like do that process. They just like, yeah, I'm gonna say this.
It's important to focus a lot on one thing at a time, because like if you're working on everything at once, then you're not gonna have as much focus on certain things and like the others, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe you're gonna, if you're working on everything at once, maybe you're gonna work more on what your lyrics are and or maybe what your melody sounds like. But if you take the time to actually work on your melody first, then come up with really creative lyrics, that's the best way you can like create stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Just one thing at a time.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sam, what about you?
It varies, bro, because when I make music, it's very erratic and it's not organized at all, because I go through these like little phases of inspiration. Like there'll be a week where I find a beat that I like or something like that. Then there'll be a week where I make like 4 or 5 songs. Like, for example, just the other night, I made like, and y'all haven't heard any of them, by the way. I've made like 5 or 6 songs out of nowhere. Like, just like, they're like halfway done. A bunch of them are. I don't know where it came from, but like, I made choruses and hooks for all of them, and I basically just did that for hours. I don't know where it came from, honestly. I just got really inspired one night, but basically when I do start a song, I will kind of do what Trey does. I'll be on YouTube looking for beats. I'll make like a beat playlist and stuff like that. Like I have a bunch of beats that are potential maybe one day. So I'll get one, put it in. I'll download it on my phone because I'm still using GarageBand on my phone mainly. I have FL, but I haven't learned how to use it really yet. But I will like start. I'll play the beat over and over and over and over again until I get freaking sick of it, because that's the only way I can do it. And I will sit there and I'll just start writing stuff, just humming, going with whatever. Like I'll start just humming nonsense just to get a flow, and then come the lyrics and stuff like that. And I've been trying to put more references into my lyrics and stuff like that, and maybe some more audio clips into my songs, from maybe TV shows or movies, or just like some cool quote or something like that. Keep it interesting. Keep it interesting. It's not just a intro, hook, verse, hook, outro. I don't want just that every time. But that's some of my process.
No, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like, it makes it more like relatable for people to like get references and stuff, because like a lot of people are into shit that you're into. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like you do like not a lot of like Naruto like references and shit. A lot of people watch Naruto and shit, and they'll see that shit and be like, "Oh, I like Naruto," and then like they start listening to your shit more.
Yeah. That makes sense, especially if you're like creative with it, you know.
True.
So,
Phil, what about you want to go over your?
Oh, either one.
All right, so you can go, Phil.
I'll go because mine's not long really, but like it depends on what kind of song I make, because like if I make like a slower song that's more personal, that'll take like a longer process because I'm thinking about like shit. But like if it's like a song with like, you know, like whoa, like our hard bass songs and shit, I'm just saying sick shit for like fucking shock value. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like
I figure as much.
Because like I say some fucked up shit, and like it all goes back to the fucking like meme days. Like it's really like the same like element. You know what I mean? Like
it's kind of cool how that ties in. You know,
it does tie in really good because I still have the same aesthetic if you think about it.
Yeah.
And but like if it's like a song where like I don't know, like Sam sent me this beat where it's like the Careless Whisper sample. That's just me like rapping, you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying. That's like me experimenting, like with like how I can flow and shit. And I'll sit there, but like if it's like a slower song, I'll sit there and like I'll write and like I'll like try and come up with like I'll listen to more like emo music, like 2000s emo, and like listen to how like they like did it, because then I'll try and like copy that. Because like if you notice like my singing songs, it's more like, have you noticed there's more like older emo influence than anything on that shit? Like if you listen to it, but like if it's like screamo shit, it's just like that's just me. But if it's like a rap song, Benzo.
Is that? I think when you make your screaming shit, that's Benzo coming out. Bro.
That is. It's like a mix. It's like
you put on the mask and you just start screaming in the mic, bro. I think that's.
I've done that before.
The mask does something, bro. It takes possession of your soul.
I've done that shit. The mask. Well, I'm not gonna finish. Y'all don't need to hear about Benzo. Trey, go.
Oh, he already went. So,
it's
Luke's.
Well, my process, it's like, it's basically just me just finding a beat, and then I'll plug it in, and then I'll find a preset for it, and I'll do my melody first, like Trey does, and then I'll try to come up with lyrics later. And then I'll mix and everything, probably add a little bit of effects in there. That's pretty much it, man. Like, there's not a lot to it, really.
Jose, do you want to talk about our personal experience with what's it like recording with each other?
Like in person? I mean, recording with like someone and then sending someone like an open over email is like a completely different experience. It's because you kind of like feeding on each other's vibe, and you can come out with a banger. I feel like if people were to work more together. Here's another thing about recording. Even Fel can vouch for me here. Is I will spend maybe an hour on like one part of the song trying to get it perfect. I'll sing right, and then I don't think it sounds right until like I don't stop until it sounds perfect. Like I'm a serious perfectionist when it comes to music. Like
sometimes it pisses me off because like it's low key the same. Like he said like no, it's gotta be perfect. And then he'll sing the same thing, and I'm like,
nah, bro. But whenever you hear it yourself, if it's yourself and you hear it, bro, like,
exactly,
it's totally different in my head, bro.
Yeah, that's just one thing about me too. It's like
precise working.
Yeah, just I just want everything to be perfect, and if it's not, then if I drop it, I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have changed that part. You know what I mean?
I do that a lot, bro. That's something I gotta work on.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
So Sam, you
Just-
got any more of the Q&A questions? That like what was some other questions
Um,
that people sent?
There was something about influences.
Oh yeah, talking.
Oh
more
yeah,
about
they
the-
want us to. They want to go more in depth with influences. I think that's what.
Shit, I
That's
could do
what-
that because
that's
like
what
I feel like I
Nicole
didn't get
wants.
enough out.
Alright,
Uh,
I mean, you can go, Phil. I mean, what was you gonna say, Jose? Sorry to cut you off.
oh no, you can go ahead, Phil. With what you're saying.
Well, like influences and shit, it all goes to like what person influenced you on listening to that music, or like the artist. Like, what question was it?
Just like
Either or. I don't give a
It's
fuck.
just like
the music wise. I mean, you can do either or too.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Like my dad influenced me a lot on music. I remember like sitting in his truck, like listening to like fucking we'd sit in his car and like listen to like fucking Disturbed and shit, and I'd be like, this is fucking sick. Or I'd listen to like fucking Kid Rock. Like I remember like he'd be like saying some sick shit. I'd be like, dude, this is fucking lit. And he'd just be saying sick shit like Korn and shit like that. But then I got really into Eminem because he was saying fucked up like shock value and shit. Like when he literally dropped a diss track on his ex-wife, I was like, this dude don't fucking play. And then Tyler the Creator came around, like it was just shit like that. Like like what influences me is like the person's like persona, if that makes sense. Like their music does influence, like it's
Yeah.
gotta sound good to me, but like when they're like when they don't fucking play, I fucking love that shit. Like if they're hard as fuck, like even metal, like the metal community is hard as fuck. Like they don't fucking play. Like the black metal people, like I was really influenced by black metal, but like people thought I was weird for that shit. And now it's like cool. All of a sudden,
think
like
it-
I like black metal.
it has a lot to like. There's a lot that goes into play when it comes to aesthetics and like music.
Mhm.
So
There
I
is.
think I know what you mean when you say that.
I don't know, and it's just like, you know, like I'm not gonna like I really had no fuck I'm stuttering, but I really never had no one to like look up to when I was younger because I didn't know like who the fuck could I really look up to, and I looked up to like musical people, you know what I mean, like people that like
Yeah.
were like fucking like tough, you know what I mean, like that no one really fucked with, and I was like, I fucking love like Slipknot, you know what I mean, like I was like, look, I'm wearing a Slipknot shirt right now, like Slipknot's like probably my main influence, like that's why I wear a mask, is because like Slipknot, all the members wear masks. It's I don't know. That's just like my main influence. Well, who wants to go next?
Sam, let's hear from Sam.
Alright. Honestly, bro, when I first got into rap music, I actually got into rap music. Like I'd always known about it and listened to it here and there, but not like actually into. And honestly, I got into The Weeknd in like 7th and 8th grade, and that was like a huge base for my music. Like The Weeknd trilogy, Beauty Behind the Madness, Kiss Land, all those albums was like my base of music.
Yeah.
And then I met Jose and all them in 9th grade, like for real at the end of the year, and like we got close or whatever. And like Jose really liked Drake and Travis Scott, and that he got me into those people basically. Like I was already into Drake, but like Travis, like
Yeah.
Jose really got me into Travis Scott. I've never really listened to him before, and he was blowing up then for the first time. It was like 2015, 2016. So it was like all that, and then Jose dropped Sip and Goo, bro, and that's when shit got real in like 2017 or 2018 or some shit. Like I was like, I got influenced by Sip and Goo like a lot because I've always I made songs and stuff like that, but like when Jose made Sip and Goo, that song, like people actually went crazy over that song. Like around our school and around like everyone fucked with that song. And like I wasn't jealous or anything, but I was kind of like, damn, bro, I want to make a song like that. I gotta make some trap shit. I gotta start experimenting because for years I had just done the same thing, and I was like, I gotta start experimenting. So I started doing different shit. I started doing whatever like sounded good, and honestly, like Jose influenced me a lot, and Yeah, but let's see. The Weeknd and Frank Ocean, huge influences.
No.
I think we influence each other a lot, like each other.
Yeah. Going back to what he was saying, I think there's levels to it, man. Like maybe one period of time you're being influenced by me. Like it's a constant thing, but like around that time, yeah, maybe you were influenced by me, but at a certain point back then, I was getting influenced by your music, and this goes back to what like the competition thing, friendly competition makes each other better. So, I feel like Sam's one of my influences along with y'all. Like y'all make me want to like be better and stuff, but just listening to y'all's music makes me pretty inspired, honestly.
Heck yeah, dude. Everyone in the collective has like so much potential, and I listen to y'all's music honestly like a lot more than you think I do. Like I'll just be listening to it at the gym and shit. Like I'll be listening to the car, like I'll be listening to it all the time, like stuff like that.
As far as say y'all weren't in the picture, I feel like a lot of my influences, well, like starting out young, I mean, I was always around R&B music, like Usher, Trey Songz, Neo, shit like that. Trey Songz, yeah, he would have been in that if he was popping back then. But I remember when I was younger, like after a period of time listening to R&B music all the time around like my family, my aunt introduced us to like Paramore, so we started listening to a lot of Paramore, and I was like,
Haley Williams.
I really fucked with Paramore for a minute, and then I started getting into dubstep and then alternative rock. That was kind of in the same period of time when I started getting into those, and then I got back into my R&B roots and started listening to The Weeknd again, and then after The Weeknd, I found out a bunch of other people like Drake. I used to listen to Drake a lot, like back when he was like pop, like he still is popping, but like back when he was making,
it was a different kind of popping, bro. He was he was like
too late and shit like that. So like, yeah. After that, I got into like I was finding out a lot more about underground music. And I found Playboi Carti and Trippie Redd in 2017. And after that, it's just like, that opened me to a wide range of music in the underground. I haven't listened to underground music before that. And I got into like all these different artists, and they've introduced me to different artists.
And the activists and all these people. That was in Buffoni or whatever.
People that were popping, people that you know right now that are like superstars. Like I was listening to them for a while now, and then Juice WRLD came out, and I think he's my biggest inspiration at like pretty much ever. I ain't gonna lie, he's an amazing artist. That's like one of my biggest inspirations. I think is Juice WRLD. I was actually inspired by Juice WRLD when I made Sippin' Goo too.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, bro. Then that's pretty much it. Like. I mean, there's a ton of others, but just to name the main ones,
Yeah.
What about you, Trey?
Well, like, I mean, you could kind of tell, like, when you first starting, like, to make music and stuff like that, you kind of tell, like, what you're influenced by that time. And, like, starting off, I remember just making, like, like I said, like, the boom bap shit. And not really doing like the R&B or like alternative stuff that I'm doing now. But after that though, like after maybe like a year or two, that's when I was like listening to X songs and like not like the hardcore one, but like the laid back ones. And I was like, this sounds like something I would like want to do, So I think like they're on my page. I forgot what they're called, but like you can see me start going into like the alternative side of music, and yeah, X was like a main influence, and Now it's like with the Welcome to the Matrix one, that was like Frank Ocean and like just
That gave me
like
Daniel
Travis
Caesar.
vibes.
it's Daniel Caesar. Like some I wanted to go for like some electric noise or like some you know what I forgot what's the term for it, but yeah, electro R&B sound. But now with the
Futuristic R&B.
yeah.
Trey, your mixing style gave me Travis Scott vibes on that
Oh yeah, I
album.
was yeah.
That's
So,
like,
oh wait, what was that?
I was just gonna say that's like, I feel like The Matrix is like the future of R&B, bro. Whenever I listen to it, honestly, bro,
Thanks, bro.
it's just like, because you listen to R&B now and it's just like, I don't know, it's just like the same. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not, but it is at the same time. I don't
Mm,
know. It's cool that you did something different with the
yeah.
genre. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, thank you. That's like still right now. I'm still trying to find my sound. I think I'm starting to get it, like going more into the alternative side, and more singing than anything. Like I get it. Like I don't know. It's just like what depends I'm listening to is what really influenced me. So I've been, as you probably can tell, I've been listening to like a lot of Frank Ocean, a lot of like R&B stuff. But yeah, I like going to the direction I'm going in. And with the new collab tape, it's like something different, something really different.
It is, bro.
Bro, have y'all noticed we're all heavily influenced by Odd Future?
Oh yeah.
I think
was
we
about to
talked
say
about that
that's-
last episode.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing about X. Like,
Oh yeah, that
I feel
too.
like X's influence on everyone is like, people don't understand the amount of influence he had on the people now.
Me and
everyone
Sam Snow
that you
Angels
listen
too.
to-
My bad.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, everyone you listen to the underground right now has at least like one X song.
Definitely. But my bad for interrupting. But like I was saying, me and Sam's Snow Angels tape was heavily influenced by X. Like it was, Snow Angels was heavily influenced by X. Like if you listen to Alone Part One
Yeah, I
by
heard that.
X, and then listen to Snow Angels, you're like, X did make the lane for like he laid out the lane for motherfuckers like us.
Yeah,
Because if X didn't do shit, we wouldn't be like doing this right now probably.
honestly,
I'm not gonna lie.
He's laid out the lane for like so many different genres that you've heard now. Like, say like the piano shit that you did with Snow Angels, like stuff like that, and then like the screamo shit that he was doing, and then the sad Shiloh Dynasty or whatever, like samples and shit like that people were making music with now.
I
And
feel like
then the
Lil
R&B.
Peep is Lil Peep's big on us too.
Yeah, that too. Even the R&B shit, like with I Don't Want to Do This Anymore, like he's made so much shit, like it's crazy.
Honestly, what inspired me the most about X was his versatility was fucking insane.
Definitely.
That's
He could
his
literally
main thing.
make whatever the fuck he wanted and it would sound good. Like dance hall track, fucking R&B song like Jose was saying, fucking screamo song, indie song, fucking folk song,
Fucking like
boom bap
just
drill,
a rap,
fucking drill.
just a boom bap song, drill, a fun rap song like the $sign song with Maddox. Like that's just a fun rap song. And so that like inspired kind of to finish, I guess, because I didn't really go into too much depth with my inspiration, but who inspired me and stuff like that. But X, I can't believe I forgot it, but like X was like huge for me because like I made like a dance hall track recently. I'm trying to make all types of stuff. Like I got a fucking just a guitar song on my SoundCloud now, and so he kind of like showed me that you can be successful and versatile. You don't have to stick to one sound,
Yeah.
and that's really big for me.
I feel like that's where a lot of people get stuck, is they try to keep on going with the sound because they think people fuck with it. Like they don't want to like disband the people that already fuck with their music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're too scared to branch out and try different shit.
And that's why you could see like the longevity with all these like rappers. It's like after a while that wave that was passing through that when they was on their height and they don't want to change their style at all. You could see them just like disappear,
Smoke Perp, Lil Pump,
Yeah.
all these people. They're
And the thing what I've noticed now is like you listen to their newest mixtape or their newest album, it sounds just like the shit they were making in like 2017. It's like nothing different, man. And it's sad because like I really did enjoy that music at the time, but like I feel like they're a little too scared to branch out and try different stuff.
You gotta think about maybe like their label wants a certain sound from them. They're like, hey, you got big from this, so you need to go back to that, and you need to like keep work. So like, bro, signing a deal and all that, it's fine with the money, but who knows if it's gonna work out in the long run?
Yeah,
it's a gamble.
Exactly.
It's like they take your creativity away at the end of the day. Like you can't do what you want to make, or like they ask you gotta make this certain sound, or like we're not posting your album and shit like that. And at least from the stories I hear, and so it's like really fucked up.
Bro, are y'all influenced by anyone that's like really underground right now?
Yeah, I sure am.
I'm not sure.
Do y'all want to share that shit?
Yeah. Like I want to say Summers and Autumn, like whole Slay world except Can. Fuck Can. Can's a shithead. But Autumn, Summers, Fago, Wyland, Mixed Matches,
Kobe,
Garzy. Garzy's like he's doing a little something that's like it's not necessarily different from what people were doing already, but he's keeping the sound alive, like with the shit he's doing now. But yeah, I mean, I'm inspired by like a good bit of people in the underground. But
yeah, bro.
Just to name a few, that's some of them.
I kind of feel the same way with a lot of those people. Summers and Autumn, definitely. Fago, like Fago's gonna fucking dude in a year or two. Everyone's gonna fucking know who Fago is, and he's gonna be just like Juice WRLD. He's gonna be playing on the radio. But some of the people that honestly, like, really inspired me from the underground, even though I don't really like him anymore, listen to him because he's like a 13-year-old kid. But Lou was like really big for me. His Instagram was just a little bit too annoying, so I don't follow him, and like I kind of just stopped listening to his songs.
I remember when I first found out about Lou, I sent it to Sam, and I was like, "Dude, this is like this sounds like it should be made in like 2030," and then he listened to it, and then he started getting into it. Then we found this whole genre of music called glitchcore. It was like right before it started getting like popping to where everyone knew it, like
literally
this new hyper pop shit. And we got on them right before the hype like became like really, really big. But when I first heard glitchcore, I was like, holy shit, this is like fucking this is like different, bro.
So, y'all see some funny shit? One of my friends, he said Phil gonna get us out the hood.
We can't say that.
Well, it said, I don't know if it says Phil gonna get us out the hood. We getting out the hood. We getting out the hood.
Hyper pop and glitchcore though, I never heard anything like it. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, I've been missing out. Like these people are fucking in 2030 with this shit, like with the stutters and the effects and stuff. Like, and these are just kids too, like younger than me.
They're younger than me.
14, 15, 16, like. They're fucking out here making like fucking professional songs and stuff, and that's so impressive to me. And so I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta step up my game. So I said, fuck it, and I started doing glitchcore shit too. And
it's good.
Then I kind of made my own stuff. Like I don't really do the high pitched voice like a lot of people do, and I don't really go off on poppy, happier type beats. But dude, yeah, the underground is fucking crazy. There's a bunch of people like Curtains and Kuru and Osquin and Black Winter Wells. All these people that they make a bunch of really good stuff. And the problem is with them being so young,
they're shit.
I know, yeah, there's a lot of like immaturity in that kind of rap because they're like there are a lot of young people in there, and so it's like some of the collectives, the bigger collectives, I know, like Nova Gang, and this is what I've heard anyways, people leave it because it's just like fucking toxic. It's their way or no way, stuff like that. But
going to like the sound, like, you know, glitchcore and hyperpop and all that, I feel like it's a pretty good subject to talk about. Like, what do you see for the future of like music in general? You know?
It's gonna keep getting crazier. That's all. That's
That's
pretty much it.
One
It's just
thing-
gonna get fucking more experimental.
One thing I think is in the future, there's gonna be no labels. Like someone is not gonna be so reliable on their label in the future, because a lot of people are starting to realize that labels fuck you over, and I feel like the new generation is gonna find a way to have the artists rely on their label so much, just because like it's fucked the way people are doing things now.
And you get like fucked over with like the pay. There's this thing called dealism, and bro, just like a royalty deal, the label takes like 70 and then you get 30. It's like that was the base.
It's
so fucked.
It's fucked, dude. And it's just like this. It can't keep happening, dude. Like people are gonna find a way to like, you know, become better.
And then it's like if they give you money, you have to pay that back. It's so fucked.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just think it's not gonna be a thing for too much longer. You know?
Do y'all see I've noticed that fucking like scream rap is low key not like falling off, but it's not like you don't see hella SoundCloud rappers doing that much anymore. Like really think about that. I really see
the
that
scene aesthetic from 2013. Like if you know what I'm talking about, scene. It's kind of like how everybody was in 2013 with the fucking. I can't even think of how to explain it, but like that aesthetic has like blown up, kind of like pushed emo rap to the side and stuff like that, like the Lil Peep top beats and stuff like that. Everyone's kind of just forgetting about those because, you know, there's only so much you can do with it anyways. But I think like pop is coming back like really fucking in a weird way. It's coming back in glitchcore. There's so many pop elements nowadays with pop drums and pop vocals and stuff like that.
Pop samples too, like 2010 pop samples. Like I see hell of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's like I was just thinking this. I was like, it's crazy how like history does like come back and repeat itself. Just because like you can hear all these pop samples that were like you can remember them. Like everyone can remember them because they were like songs that were like big and everyone knew about them. And they're sampled in these glitchcore songs, and it's just like somehow they make it vibe even more than like the actual song. It's crazy, man.
There's this guy named Nosgov that I've recently discovered on the underground, and he's a Polish rapper, but he speaks like English obviously in his songs. But he's made a few songs that like really opened my eyes to like the future of music. Like he has these light singy vocals over these distorted screams and stuff like that with glitchcore effects on them. Like I've never heard anything like that, and it kind of reminds me of maybe like a glitch metal or like a
like
metalcore.
Like that one song.
Yeah, like I feel like Screamo might have went out, but I feel like Screamo has a chance of reviving itself within this glitchcore phase of like all music is going through right now. Like I really see that.
Oh, I have a really good feeling about like the thing that, you know, like the monotone like main verse, like the screaming ad libs. I have a really good feeling about shit like that.
Yeah,
because like, you know, Suicide Boys are a big influence on like a lot of SoundCloud rappers. Like a lot. Like Suicide Boys painted the way for like edgy motherfuckers.
They're the gods, bro.
They're the gods of edge. They're the gods of edge. That's pretty much it. Like Scrim. I mean, Ruby's great and all, but like my main influence, like from Suicide Boys, is Scrim. But like a lot of people are influenced by Ruby. You know what I mean? People that can like hit high notes better.
Me and Loops.
Yeah. I don't know, Sam. Whenever you do it, hop on when you hop on Benzo Boy, it was like a Poya float.
Yeah.
Suicide Boys, like when they came up, they were doing like different shit. No one was doing that shit when they were coming up.
I remember like when I was in 6th grade, I found out about them when they dropped Terrace. I was so fucking hyped, bro. I was like when I heard it, I was like, because I saw it and I thought they looked dumb as fuck. Like when they looked the dollar signs, I was like, I gotta make fun of this shit because that dollar signs in their names. I was like, they gotta be lame as fuck. Then I clicked on it, I was like, fucking blown away. I was like, these motherfuckers lit.
I think the future of music looks great, though. Honestly, the glitchcore thing, even if it might just be a phase we're going through right now, I think the stutters will stick. But and I also think that let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think the glitch is you're gonna kind of maybe go away, but the core, like the fast drums, the fast vocals, high pitched vocals, like it could possibly stay as well.
It's gonna get mainstream as fuck.
The thing that I've noticed about glitchcore and hyperpop is like, okay, you have music genres that come up, and like, yeah, maybe it's a little wave, like they're getting a couple, 1,000 views, 100,000 views, but with these hyperpop and glitchcore songs, these motherfuckers are getting like millions of views, and it's just like, that's just like a sign saying like, okay, this is here to stay for like at least a little bit longer than all the other shit that's coming up,
I think it's going to evolve into different things, kind of like how I was mentioning Nosgov earlier. You kind of it's going to go into like different subgenres like metalcore, and there's going to be more poppy top, and there's going to be more
metalcore is already a thing.
Yeah, but I think
metalcore is like the Kill Switch Engage.
No.
There's like bands that like have like heavy metal shit, like not like heavy metal, but like like downtone like guitars and shit, where it's like really like almost death metal shit, but they're like singing. I think you would get into that shit. Not gonna lie, Sam.
Oh yeah.
But it just takes one person to make like a glitchcore song like blow up, like go mainstream, and then you could see like you just need a pioneer to this fucking, start the fire and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now it's like, it's starting to get there, but I feel like if you just have one hyperpop song go mainstream, then that's all what you're gonna hear for a while.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna get mainstream as fuck.
It's kind of like how the thing that happened with Lil Peep, like he brought this whole new genre of music, and you could tell the influence by Juice WRLD on that. And Juice WRLD brought that sound to the mainstream. So like you said, it just takes that one person to bring that sound, like, and for everyone to know it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For it to blow up, like, get mainstream with it.
Yeah, and then everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly, coming from like a smaller town, Jasper and stuff like that, not a lot of people are like definitely into rap, and so they're definitely not going to be into hyper pop. So
yeah,
I feel like on my Instagram and stuff, I have like I'm starting to make more hyper pop kind of like hyper pop songs, and so I'm like posting them, and I feel like people don't know how to take it because like people have known for a long time that I've rapped, but they're mostly listening to probably country, and then if they are listening to rap, it's like Migos or some shit like that, or like Young Boy, or I don't know, like something like that. And so when they hear my song, it's just like, okay,
they don't know how to, like you said, they don't know how to take it in.
They don't know how to fucking take it because it hasn't hit this area yet. We're on this shit way before they are. Maybe in other areas of the United States, but in like Alabama. Like, I know there's a few people, Wubs, and there's this producer guy, Guardian, or something like that I know who does glitchcore type beats. He's from Alabama, but there's not like a ton of that we know of, like a ton of like futuristic type artists that are like that show growth and actually have some potential and not just doing the same shit that people have been doing for about 10 years now. You know, I like to see people being experimental.
Well, with the thing with that too is like, if that shit was mainstream and then you started doing it, and then or just even post that, they'd be like, holy shit, this is good. That's always like a trend. It's like people gravitate to things that are already like popping.
Exactly, dude. Like, I know exactly what you mean about when you say that. Like, it takes someone else to say the song is cool for them to actually think it's cool themselves.
Mm.
No, a lot of people are just kind of sheep. They kind of see what everyone else listens to
That's why
and
there's
then
like
gravitates towards that.
that's
That's
why
how I
there's
was, bro. That's how I was in like 8th grade, and that's why I didn't
Yeah.
get into good music till like 9th grade for real.
That's how it is with like industry plants, bro. The industry sees like all
Mhm.
these like the sound blowing up, and then they create like a little Xan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lil Xan kind of hard to.
But
Lil Xan has 2 good songs, bro.
Yeah, it kind of gets stale.
hard to say it, but he does.
Fel's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
beat me up, bro. He's like,
He's got betrayed in that one song he did with Diplo. Like
No, Wake Up. There's another song called Wake Up. That shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah, that shit's alright.
But I don't know. I feel like Lil Xan, if he didn't get like fucking like manipulated by the industry, he could have done way more.
bro,
I don't know enough
if this-
about the situation
if we
of
blew up-
add in.
If we blew up, people gonna be like, they gonna see this and be like, y'all got beef with Lil Xan?
Except for-
We have no beef with Lil Xan. I just don't
Except
like
for
him
Yeah,
as an artist.
Yeah, I don't like his
Yeah, and I
music.
don't like anything he stands for, and him as a person.
Yeah.
He's a shithead.
Lil Xan's gonna
No,
message Phil.
no,
Phil and be
no
like,
beef.
you alright?
No beef or anything.
Lil Xan's gonna message me.
That was
Lil Xan. Look, Lil Xan and his management's gonna message me and say, "You cool though."
No, I don't
You
understand how
cool.
homie went to the hospital for hot Cheetos, bro.
I can't
Yeah,
say
bro.
shit. I can't say shit, bro.
I was so
Bruh.
stupid. I thought it was fake at first.
He overdosed on hot Cheetos.
Let's talk about like, oh my god, bro. Homie, bro.
That was a good night. That's my girlfriend, bro. Don't be talking on her.
Fel
Like,
cuddles with him at night.
yeah, what about it?
I was gonna say, we could talk about this though. It's like, let's just say our shit blows up out of nowhere. Like, what do we go off of there? Like, what do you think you would do? Like, your future would be like with that?
Hell, I don't know. Fuck. Hey.
Definitely buy better equipment
Mhm.
to like make better music first of all. After that, I'd invest my money into something, more important. Like, not like saying more important than music, but like something that's gonna help me in the long run.
Yeah.
If we were to pop, but like you don't make money right away when you're popping off. But if I were to start getting a decent amount of money, I'd invest and not spend stuff on stupid shit. Promo, especially new equipment, and maybe a little designer in there, and that's it.
With the leftover.
Mom's
got
offices,
Saint Laurent.
Honestly, I would be kind of skeptical at first if I did blow up.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, is it bots? Like, what the fuck? Did someone just like bot me like hella? And I would like be fucking checking on that shit, checking likes versus comments, likes versus plays. I would be checking all that shit, and if I thought it was legit, I would be like, damn, that's awesome. And
I'm ripped as fuck.
I'd probably do the same thing Jose would do, and I would not just call it a day though, and just be like, all right, I blew up, whatever, it's whatever, because like you got momentum, but that you can't just stop it and stuff like that. I feel like I would I wouldn't change anything at all. I definitely wouldn't change anything, but I would try to make more of a who I am and all that, not be so.
I would just, going back to that, I would just try to remember my roots and where I came from more than anything. If I were to blow up, just like where it all started and what I like, my main purpose on why I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would try to remember that as much as I possibly could.
So you want to go next?
Right, yeah, well, I would just I would help the people that's always been there for me. Like, I'd cut my shit. I'd cut my money with everyone around me. I'd fucking, if someone in my life's like in a bad situation, like I'd have to fucking help them out. I'd reach out to people that fuck with me because I'm not used to people fucking with me. But until now.
The best thing money can do is help others, dude. That's the only thing that shit's good for.
I don't know, and I would try to like reach out to more people, like reach out to like my influences if I started like getting big, because they would notice that and be like, okay, he's notice like maybe he's up next.
Sometimes it's better not to meet your influences, because then they won't be your influences no more. Not saying everybody's a bad guy in the music industry, because they're not, but I know for a fact, maybe like for instance, if I met Frank Ocean, I don't really know how Frank Ocean is, but like if he wasn't a great guy, it would kind of like ruin my whole thing. I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to meet my superhero. If you ever heard that saying.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing though. I don't really give a fuck about that. I mean, that sounded bad. I don't really give a fuck about that. Like, if they're gonna be a dick, I'm gonna be a dick right back. And guess what? I'm gonna find another influence. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
I know one thing for me and Sam. If we were to blow up, I know Sam can relate to this. We would fucking talk down on all the people that were talking shit back then.
Hell
yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. All these people that fucking go on my Instagram, like, just recently I was trying to reconnect with maybe some people that I kind of lost in the past and stuff like that. And I followed like a bunch of different people that Jose was following and stuff like that, because I kind of just forgot about them. And I thought maybe they might want to be interested in my music or something like that. So I did. And like half of them didn't follow back, and they like knew it was me, but they were just like, I guess they just didn't like care or something like that. And I was just like, okay. And they probably saw that
Sorry, I was just saying, you don't want those kind of people as like,
nah,
your supporters. Like in that process, you find like who's real and who's fake. Like, not to make it sound like corny or whatever, but
you're right, bro. That shit, like, sorry, this David Shoddy song's fucking getting,
bro.
No, but what I was saying was, let me mute real quick. I can't think with this song playing.
Bro, but besides influence shit, like, who do y'all want to collab with?
The collective, bro. I want
a song with every one of us on it, bro. Like, I don't care if it's like 8 minutes. I don't care. I want it. Bro,
I got a song coming with some dude that made, like, his name's 330 Benzo, and he made a song with 83.
That's dope, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what about you, Trey? Like, what would you do if you started? We started popping. I'm talking like big numbers.
Like, I'm getting like a check for 100,000.
Like 100,000.
Or like
no, you're getting like 100,000 plays on like each song you drop. Like maybe a couple 100,000 plays on each song you drop. You're getting a little check.
A little check, like how much?
Alright, let's say you're making like
10K.
10K a month.
Probably the first thing I do is, give some money to my mom and my family. That's the first thing I'll probably do. And I'll move out to LA, and bro, like if you guys would come, bro, I'd fly you guys out, get you a place to stay.
We would, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be on that shit like that. I'll be like,
I'll get like if a studio like 10K, I feel like you can't even make a studio with that type of money, but I'll just rent out studios like every day and night, just go and make music nonstop.
But if you're making 10K a month, like in the next year you'll be able to afford one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about
you might have to stay in your apartment or whatever and work on music until then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about like, of course, like if you have 10K a month, you gonna get it. But it's like at the beginning, whenever shit like stirs, or like maybe like the first couple months where shit start popping off, fly you guys out and you just make music every day, bro. It's like whenever we want,
So we're fucking tired of it, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta do it so we're fucking sick.
Legit, whenever I'm done with school, man, I made like a pledge. Like I'm waking up every day, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and making music till the night, bro. Like,
bro, dude, I'm not gonna lie. You know how like, cause me and Trey are still in school. Like, I mean, I know Sam's still in school, but like, well, Trey, you're doing like online school because you're homeschooled, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I gotta go to school every day, dude. I'm pledging this summer of Fell, bro. That's all it is. Summer of Trey, summer of Luke, summer of Sam, summer of Alyssa, summer of Justin, summer of Gray.
Funny thing is, I came
Summer
in
of
with that
Mobs.
same. I came in with that
Summer
same
Mobs.
energy this past summer, and that was the summer I dropped like the most songs.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I told myself I was gonna work on music like a shit ton that summer, and I ended up dropping like fucking 7 songs,
Yeah.
even like throwaway songs, but still, you know how that
They were
goes
dope
for me.
though.
A throwaway song is
Oh,
like a real song.
Y'all dropped hell. Even Trey dropped like more. And Trey
I
hasn't
was
dropped in a
I
minute.
was banking more on the winter, actually, and then the summer. So like when I came out of the summer, I was like, I dropped a little EP thing in like August or whatever with Black on it and Rockstar and Pina Colada and all those like little songs that I made in the summer, and I was like, these are good, but like I feel like I discovered the glitchcore scene and I was like, all right, this could be better, and so I was like, okay, the winter, I got this. We dropped Snow Angels, and the Greyheart tape dropped in November, and Snow Angels dropped in December, and then I dropped like a little thing in end of January. Fell and Trey on it, but I still feel like right now, like I'm making my best music and stuff like that. Like I'm in my zone, if that's the right words.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with y'all. Like I'm going all out this summer as well. I'm gonna learn how to use FL. I'll use my Blue Yeti mic because this shit sounds good. From what I'm used to, anyways. But yeah, we coming in. Greyheart's coming in this summer, so y'all just be ready for real, because we ain't fucking playing no more. And
we tired of your shit.
And I'm gonna try to save my money and get reposts this time, because I want to make sure our songs are like really good, and I actually want to. We're gonna do even better this time. So
bro, I'm ready to play more, like do more shows and shit. Even if y'all are like, no, I don't want to do a show right now. I'm gonna go to a fucking party and just be playing my shit.
Just do it, bro. Do it
bro,
so you
good
get
luck playing.
Huh?
Say good luck playing Katie without the bros, bro. It ain't gonna be the same.
Bro, I ain't gonna do that. I'll put on like a wig and pretend to be James. So I put on a hat and pretend to be
You
Sam.
can only sing the middle part, because you only sing the middle part on Katie's. Like Jose's the intro and I'm the outro, so you just sing in the middle.
People are gonna think it's you, like what we were talking about at the beginning of Katie.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck were y'all talking about? No, I want to play more like hype songs. I mean, that's not something I want to do. More like rage, like trap shit, like party shit. Because people will go about, oh, I want to fight somebody. I'm gonna be like,
yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
dude,
bro, just know that this summer, Greyheart Volume 2, probably, maybe, are we gonna get a project from Loops, bro? Just like a 3-song project, just a project.
Actually,
I know we getting Trey's album. I know we're gonna get Trey's album. We'll probably get a project from Phil.
Bro,
Alyssa might be working on something. So all that, plus we're gonna be having our second show. We're flying Trey back, and he's actually gonna be hanging out with us for a little bit, and we might do some vlogs or something like that and put it on YouTube if that's something y'all would be interested in. But we got a lot of stuff planned, because this is just the beginning, bro.